What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So it's a huge thanks for coming back. We really appreciate you. So today we're back working on the F-Superduty, and it's going to be a pretty interesting video. At least I'm really excited about it because we're going to be finally 4x4 swapping this truck. We already took the parking brake off, as you saw in that clip, that intro clip. And then we have this 4407 BorgWarner that's going to be going in place of that parking brake under that beautiful F-Superduty. So if you guys missed, by the way, I'm in this office because it is super loud out there. Like, well, it's not that bad right now, but maybe you can hear Jose welding away, trying to get as many of these kits from Black Friday out. By the way, guys, thank you so much for your support on Black Friday. You guys killed it. We're gonna be busy for the next month. If you missed the last couple of videos, we're swapping this F-Superduty to 08 axles from that Super Duty. So right now we've got the front 08 axle underneath it. We've got a 2-inch lift on it, as you can see by the front being quite a bit higher than the rear. See, that's why I can't film out there. A little bit better in here. And so like I've said with those trucks, all F-Super Duties came with a 4-wheel drive transfer case. They just had a parking brake in the back of it, which is, again, what we took off in that first clip. And what we have here is this BorgWarner 4407. So this is basically what your 96 through 97, I believe, OBS trucks came with. So like my single cab OBS has this transmission in it. I believe the previous years, do not quote me on this because I'm not sure at all, but I believe it's a 1350, I think. I'm not really sure, not 100% sure on that. But this, from all of our research, should be basically a bolt-in deal to that F-Superduty. We also got all the linkage that we need for it. I actually bought all of this, I guess you could call it as a kit, from a guy on eBay that I believe this is all he does, just refurbishes stuff like this. It's all in really nice condition. He goes ahead and I believe cleans everything, repaints it, and like even the cover with the boot and everything is like super nice, really well cleaned. Probably armor alls it or something, but like again, everything's super nice and clean. You'll even get the shift lever knob right there, and the hardware that I believe attaches this bracket to the transmission. And again, I'm really hoping that this is going to be an easy swap. And the cool thing is about the cool thing about this is that all the OBS trucks are already prepped to be 4-wheel drive. So like the floor pan already has the hole and everything to accept this cover and everything. So it should be a fairly easy swap. I mean, pulling off that parking brake was like a 15-minute job, so nothing too crazy. And again, this thing should just bolt on right in place. So you know what, let's go ahead and wrestle this thing in there. It's not light, and my back is not gonna like it, but we gotta get it done. So let's go ahead and do that. Hey buddy, can you give me a hand? What? Can you give me a hand? You know, I'm super strong and everything, you know, but I would rather not break my back today. Here, I'll even take the heavy side. It's only like 100 pounds.
I was gonna say, you cracking your voice.
You're gonna win anyways. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's just I don't want it to be awkward, you know. Thank you. Nice. Is it gonna fit under the truck?
You sure?
Yeah, we're good. Okay. Oh, it was the transmission. When I pulled it out of the single cab, it didn't fit under the truck.
Oh shit. You son of a bitch. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh. I'm doing stuff. Oh.
Kids, I feel like there should be a better way.
Well, there's this thing called the lift, and then a transmission jack. Both of those things, you know, work really well. But you know, who needs that when you're super strong?
I'm sorry.
Who needs that You're super strong and super broke.
You're worrying me.
Why?
I don't want that call in your face.
It is the moneymaker. Oh man, my camera's in the way. Sorry guys. Can't record this. You're in the way.
Alrighty guys, so it's not that transfer case was super heavy or anything. It was actually really light. You know, I just really wanted to make the video more entertaining because obviously I'm super strong, and that cramp is just because I'm dehydrated. You know, that was it. Nothing too crazy. As you guys can see, we have the 4407 under the F-Superduty. It is a little bit tight on the frame rail, but it'll work. It'll work for sure. And then, just as expected, you know, everything went right in. Everything bolted up, so we're good right there. The next thing we gotta figure out is the linkage. We gotta go ahead and attach everything to the transmission and to the transfer case. So if you guys notice right there, those two bolts I believe are where the linkage will attach to on the transmission, and then on the transfer case it attaches right there. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna finish tightening up these bolts, and then I'm gonna get all that linkage, get it all attached, and I'll show you guys how all that looks. Alrighty guys, so we're actually to the part where we're cutting the hole for the shift boot and all the lever to go through the floorboard. And I want to show you kind of what my process has been so far. Okay, so under the truck, we're right next to the transmission, and that plate right there is what I said that all the OBSs have already in the floorboard to install your four-wheel drive stuff. Usually the way that I heard people doing this is that they gotta pull back the carpet and then take off that plate from the top side. So what I try to do to avoid you know, peeling back the carpet, this truck actually has vinyl floors, which makes this process a lot easier. Not really sure how it would work with the carpet, but with the vinyl floor it worked really good. So what I did is, I don't know if you can tell, but I drilled a hole there, another hole right here, and one right there. I ended up not drilling that one because it was getting a little bit hard, and I kind of just left it. So I drilled those 3 holes all the way through this plate and the carpet. Now what I've been doing is actually cutting that hole. I know that it looks really messy right now. We're still gonna clean it up. I just cut just enough so that I could take out those screws, and so that we can take out that plate. Now the next hard thing is gonna be taking out that plate because it is glued to the floor. So I'm gonna see if we can take it out from underneath. That's gonna be, again, like I said, the next challenge, and then actually physically taking it out from under the carpet, which I'm hoping that I can kind of just push it out and over that way is the goal. But if I can't do that, then we are gonna have to peel back the carpet, and it's gonna be it's not hard, but it's more work than I want it to be. And if we can just manage to get that out through here, we should be good. So I'll update you guys once I have that part out. Alrighty guys, so we've got the the hole cut out in the floorboard, so we got that plate out of the way. Honestly, not sure if it was harder or easier than peeling back the carpet. Personally, I feel like it was easier because I feel like we would have had to remove the seat, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But it wasn't really that hard. What I ended up doing was, so we used the multi-tool to cut basically a hole about that big, which I know I probably could have just cut the hole and then left that other piece in there, but I wanted to be sure to do it right and take out that other piece completely out before we did anything else. So I did that, cut that hole around, and then basically use this thing to go between the lighting here is horrible, guys, I'm sorry, but to kind of go like this all around the edge of that plate and cut the panel bond between both sheets of metal. And it was actually not that bad. I did end up cutting it in half, basically right here, to take it out separately. It honestly was super easy. It took me maybe 30 minutes to do all of that. Now the next step is going to be taking all of that linkage, mounting it to the transfer case, to the transmission, and then installing this boot and the cover, and we should be good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead, do all that, and I'll update you guys once everything's in place. So yeah, it's looking good. Okay guys, so we have the whole transfer case install completely done. Other than the drive shaft, everything else is completely done. We're gonna measure for the drive shaft to get one made, but we got it completely done, and I'm so happy with the way that it came out. It was actually, like I said, a pretty simple, easy install, other than a couple of little hiccups that we had, but you know, like that linkage. But it was all very easy to do and get solved. Actually, the most annoying part was getting this plastic trim and boot, everything to fit the way that it was supposed to in the holes that are in there. What I ended up doing is I actually went under the truck, and with I've got an Icon flexible magnetic flashlight, and I was actually shining it up through the hole so I could see it through these holes to get everything lined up the way that it's supposed to. And again, it was actually kind of frustrating, but between my wife and I, we got everything lined up properly. But I mean, it's shifting really nice. So it's in 4 high, neutral, 4 low, and then again 4 high, 2 high. So again, this thing more or less is 4-wheel drive now. Well, actually, none of the wheels drive right now because we got both drive shafts out of this truck. But for the most part, I mean, we're good to go. I'm actually really happy with the way that this came out. And if every OBS was this easy to swap to 4-wheel drive, you know, we would be doing it all the time. But unfortunately, most of them don't come with that 4-wheel drive transmission, unlike these F-Superduties. But yeah, we're really close to being done with this truck. Like I said, we gotta install the rear diff, which is always the easy part of these swaps. And then we gotta get the drive shafts made. And at that point, we'll be completely done with this truck, which I'm definitely very excited to be done with it, because we're focusing our full power on that truck after we're done with this one. So definitely looking forward to that. I've been wanting to work on it, but it's just we've been so busy. And again, by the way, guys, thank you so much for Black Friday. Like, we're doing our best to get all of these orders knocked out. Like, we did pretty much just sway bar brackets today. Well, Jose did. And then we did some drop track bar brackets, some coil buckets for TSW, radius arms. And we actually, I believe we shipped out 2 pallets today, full of kits. We also have 2 more shelves that we're building right now to be able to kind of be a little bit more organized with our mess. So, and again, like I said, we're trying to package all of these kits and get them out to you guys. And again, thank you so much. We appreciate your support. You know, we couldn't do any of this that we're doing without it, and we're working our hardest. We're actually working overtime to try and get all these orders out the door, because I want to do my best to not make you guys wait as long to get your parts. So again, thank you so much, guys. We will see you next week when we'll have this truck completely done. The following week, we will start tackling this truck, and we're not gonna get off of it until we're done with it. Man, it's pretty fun. I love what I do. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you for the next one.